guys get ready with me for a concert while I chat a bit about myself. Going to a concert with my mum and my sister. We're gonna go see the, I think they're more like DJs, but Duke Dumont and Hayden James, specifically those two. There's another third guy playing, like a third group, but I'm not too sure about them. But I'm really excited, and I only have 1 hour to get ready, and I gotta do my whole full face of makeup. So I thought I would do a video, and then you guys can get to know me a little bit better. These ones are just from Kmart, but I find they just keep your hair out of the way. If you got your hair styled, this is great. My hair isn't styled, but that's okay. Also gonna run through some of the products I'm using. I'm just gonna start off with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Cream. I find it's really hydrating, which I guess is in the name Hydro Boost. This is my makeup ready, my little brush holder, my primer, and also a setting spray. I'm gonna do setting spray first. This is the Emco Beauty dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury. Everyone already probably knows what my name is, Alisha. I'm 20 years old. I live in Sydney, Australia. I've grown up here my whole life. This is so hard to think of what to tell you. I should have come up with some kind of questions or ideas on what to do. I am currently a student studying interior architecture. I've got a year and a half left now. It has flown by. If anyone is worried about oh my god, I've got such a long uni course, trust me, it's gonna fly by before you know it. I still feel like I'm in first year. I've always wanted to do interior design, which is what I really wanted to do. My dad is in the industry, so I feel I had a little bit of an influence from him growing up. But I was looking around for a course of interior design, and I couldn't really find anything under that name. Instead, I found interior architecture, which is a course I can do that sets me on the pathway to go out and do interior design if I wish, or stick with interior architecture. And I really always thought, nah, I'm not going to keep that architecture part. I just want to do design. But looking more into it, I have heard that when you have to someone's building and designing a place, you got to hire an interior designer and an interior architect. But an interior designer comes under an interior architect, and that's me. So me as one person is two people, which is great. So I have the experience to do two people's jobs as a singular person. So I found out it comes in very handy in the industry, which is great. Oh, I just used this MAC Prep and Prime strobe cream. It's a little bit of I think it just illuminates a bit of the under eye. I also used before on my brows just the Mecca brow gel. I used to use just the plain clear one. I'm going in with concealer. I had this concealer and I bought it back in November, and it suited my color shade back then. This color suited my face. I went to Thailand and I got very, very tanned. So let's just say it doesn't suit my face color anymore, and it kind of washes me out. But I got the Mecca Beauty Loop, and it came with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And I asked the lady, I was oh, what color do you think I might be? And she recommended the 4.5. So I started putting that on top of this concealer, which is Tower 20A in the shade K-Town. And I found putting the Charlotte Tilbury on top of this is the perfect color. About me, I played sports in school. All throughout school, we had a lot of opportunities to play sport, which was really fun. So I got to try everything. I tried tennis, did swimming, I did gymnastics, did ballet earlier on. I did, did I already say soccer? Basketball, netball, hockey, and water polo. So when we get to high school, we got to choose 2 sports to focus on, summer sport and a winter sport. So my summer sport was water polo and my winter sport was hockey. And I love those sports. That's why I mainly chose them. They were my favorite. Going through school, I also played guitar, acoustic guitar. I was the vice captain of guitar ensemble for my school, which sounds really funny, but when you're in year 12, you get positions, leadership positions, and that was the position I got. So that's exciting. Very random. I have not touched my poor guitar in such a hot minute. I really feel I need to get it. It's in that cupboard. I feel really bad. Not bad for it. No, it's not an object, but I feel I should pick it up again. I always say, oh no, I don't have time. I'm pretty sure I do time to time. I think I'm just procrastinating. I just don't want to do it, but I feel like I really want to get back into it. I went through a phase where I really wanted to get an electric guitar. I like found such a pretty like teal colored electric guitar, and I was like, sweet, I'll get this. I'll teach myself like watching YouTube videos and all will be cool. Fast forward a few years, it's never happened, but that's okay. I feel like you gotta love the acoustic guitar, but I definitely need to pluck that back out. I also played the cello for 3 years. As funny as that sounds, when I hit year 3 of school, we got to like go around choosing an instrument, and everyone wanted to play the violin. So I was so excited. I was like, that's it, mum, I'm gonna play the violin. Like, that's my instrument, I'm gonna do that. And I think I trialed it out, and then my mum like turned around and there was a cello in like the back corner, like, and she's like, go try that one. Tried it, she's like, yep, you're gonna do that one. And I'm like, oh, thanks. It ended up being fine. Like, it was not bad. It was a cool, fun years playing the cello. Oh my god, not the guitar, the cello. I could not tell you how to play it now. I have that left behind in year 6. It has been a good, oh my god, 8 years plus since then. Got the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This came in the beauty loop as a level 3 member, and I feel like this is the best thing. I never had a chance to try this product, and I know everyone talks about it. They're like, how good this is. I know it's not like a foundation. I don't really use foundation. Adding this like just evens out my skin tone where I've like really lightened it because of my concealer. Played piano very early on in school. I think only played for like a few years. Mum's choice as well. Pretty cool. My piano teacher scared me a little bit, but he was nice as well. We used to do all these exercises where it was like catch, like you hold a tennis ball and drop it and catch, like to get this like fluid movement of my hand to play the piano. But I don't think I was really good at it. I'm pretty sure I can play Hot Cross Buns and Happy Birthday on the piano. That's about it now. Subjects I did in high school. I feel like I'm talking about high school, but I feel like school's like a big part of life. Some of the subjects I did was photography. I did visual arts all throughout school, and then I got to choose it as my elective, and we had the choice between 2D, so like more painting, drawing, and more like physical art, and we had the choice of photo media, and I was really into photography. And I got to say, maybe it's because some of my art teachers said, you're not going to be good at doing this, so do photography instead, or just drop it all together. And I was like, oh, that's really disheartening. But I really love taking photos. I have way too many photos and videos in my camera roll, but I just love photos. I love taking photos of everything. I don't think I go a day without taking a photo somehow of something. Might be of my dog, might be of the sunset. 2 of my other favorite things. I love dogs. I begged my parents for like 11 years to get a dog, and then in I think year 5 or year 6 of school I got a little cavoodle. We named her Messina after a gelato place, funny enough. That was Dad's choice. Dad basically named all of us girls. And yeah, so I did photography. I loved doing that. I also did geography, which was really fun. We got to go on a trip in high school. No, we went on a trip in year 12 to the Great Barrier Reef, which was so fun. It felt like more like a holiday than it did a school trip. We had to we didn't even have to do our workbooks. Like, we got given workbooks because we were like going to learn about bananas. So like PCEB bananas, which are like the red tip bananas. Then the rainforest, like we were cycling, like all the weather stuff. It just happened to be our trip was up there, and all the booklets, we didn't get to have to do any of them. And it was so much fun. It was like a cool little fun trip with friends, basically. That's how I treated it. I think that's how the teachers treated it as well. Another fun trip actually we did in year 12 was we went to Mona in Hobart for art, and we had to go write an essay down there about some of the exhibits at Mona. That was a really fun task. This is the Mecca Max stick in the shade Juicy, and I'm just gonna use my brush. Don't mind my brushes, I think they might be wrong, so I put it in order for some new ones. The trip in Mona, we got to like stay in like this little house, like townhouses in a way, with like 4 of us girls. And then after our day at Mona, we like came back to the house, and our like essay was due the following day. So we were like, okay, we'll draft up an essay tonight and then go tomorrow morning, finalize it, and then just go explore. So I think we sat on the dining table until like 10:30, like 2.5 hours. Like after dinner, we were just doing the essay, and I was just so out of it. I was like, the last thing I want to be doing is doing my essay right now. Like, I really don't want to be doing it. But we got it done. The next day I finished off my essay in the library, and then I was so happy because I had a whole hour to go explore without having to worry about work. And that was a really, really fun trip. Another subject I did was business studies. Did English, maths. Can't say English is my strong suit, nor is maths, but I will always choose maths over English. I'm gonna go in with powder. This is the MCO Beauty Pressed Powder in the shade 2 Natural Medium. And I'm just gonna use my little powder puff. It's dirty, do not judge. That's like kind of what I did in school. After school tradition is to go on like a little week trip with your friends. So it's called Schoolies here in Australia, and my friends and I, we went to Byron Bay for a whole week, which was really fun. I was underage, which was a bit annoying because I couldn't go out and do stuff with the rest of the girls in my group. But it was good because it was like a half split of us. Half of us were underage, half of us were of age, so at least us underage girlies hung out and we still had fun. And I would honestly go back and do the trip again if I could. I feel like it's so fun, and it was like the first little taste of like freedom, like away from home, having some fun with my friends, all safe, but it was really, really cute. At the time I was a bit like, oh my god, I can't believe I can't do anything, I can't go out, and I hear all my friends being like, oh, this place is cool and this place is cool, and I hear the music and I'm like, I want to go there. No, all I can do is just like stay at home, play Cards Against Humanity, which still fun. My friend got me the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I think it's like the Glam To Go palette, and there's some really like pretty colors in it. I've been trying to use this one as my little like wing and a bit in my borderline. I've been doing a lot of like eyeshadow over the years, and I use a lot of like brown colors, and I feel like it maybe is a bit too orangey on my skin tone, so I'm trying to use more like cool toned brown. So that's why I thought this one is like perfect. Going with like a little flat brush like this and then fluff it out with this one. Talking about trips, I've been on some amazing family holidays. I could name all of them, but like the main ones are, we went to Europe for 6.5 weeks, which was amazing. I've got a lot of family that lives up in England and also like Scotland, so it was really nice going to visit everyone. So I don't get to see everyone often. They don't really come and visit in Australia for some reason. Like, why does no one come? I don't understand that. Did a little trip to Barcelona and Paris, and on the way back we stopped in Dubai for 4 days, which was really relaxing. From winter, we went Europe winter, back to Sydney summer time. So it was good to go to Dubai, get the warmer weather before we come back home. Oh, you're joking. We also went to Thailand last November. I'm making a video currently. I know when I say last November and you're thinking it's like April now. I have only just started editing it. We did Thailand, which was so fun. Like, I was a bit scared to go because I have a nut allergy, so I was very hesitant, but it was such a beautiful country. Everyone there is so friendly. Like, they remind me of all the people in Fiji. Whenever I go to Fiji, I have the best time as well because everyone is just so lovely and welcoming there, and it just makes me feel so happy. We went to Kenya in like 2018 for a wedding, and that was probably the coolest wedding I'll ever go to in my life. But we did the Masai Mara, the big like safari park there, and it was just such an amazing experience. Like, I couldn't even describe the feeling of being there, but my favorite memory are just the stars, because there's no like big city out there like we are here. The stars in the sky were everywhere, and it was so pretty. It was also amazing to see animals just in their natural habitat. It was just such an amazing experience that I feel like I definitely want to go again, but you have to at least go once in your lifetime, if not more, if you can. I can tell you guys a bit about my hobbies. I've mentioned this once, but I have a huge fat bookshelf to the side here. I have like 60 plus books. It's an addiction, and I've only read half because I just keep seeing them, and I'm like, I hear about them on TikTok, I'm like, I'm gonna go buy it, and I go buy it and I never get to it, and I was in the biggest reading slump last year, but I've gotten back into it this year. I've read Daydream by Hannah Grace, I've read Fourth Wing, and I read the ACOTAR. I'm now on the second book in the series, in the ACOTAR series. I'm in the second book. So I need to like get to it. I just find like reading on transport is so fun. I struggle to read at home because I feel like I have so many distractions with my phone and my laptop, but I am getting more into it and I really enjoy it because I feel like sometimes when Netflix is disappointing, it's disappointing right now. So now my whole camera quality might look way different. It's because I'm now filming on my iPhone 15 compared to my iPhone 11, which is what I was filming on before, but it fully ran out of storage. I was just saying that I'm doing my lashes, and I don't know if I cut this part out, but the girlies that sleep with an eye mask on, PSA that your lashes will not stay up and they get crushed, and I now have like fully damaged lashes, which is great. I feel like I could fix them, but I just haven't bought a new eye mask yet. But that was my little just like, you need to know. No one was wondering, I am using Vaseline on my eyelashes, and I know people say it's really bad, so maybe don't copy me because I don't think it actually is the best thing in the world, but it's the only thing I'm doing. To my Sky High mascara on, but I'm only going to pop it on my bottom lashes as my top lashes like just drop straight away. Another pastime I've just started up is sewing. In my birthday vlog, which would be the one before this, I got a sewing machine for my birthday, so I've been trying to practice like a little bit here and there with that. I have to buy some fabric. I've just been using old t-shirts at home. Apart from that, if people know, you know, the Coco Wiley colouring books were so viral on TikTok a few months ago. I like to do a lot of like crafty art, like creative things. So I do the most random things you could think of. I could be like plastering a jewelry tray, like making it out of clay, or I could be painting, I could be coloring, I could be doing sewing. Like I just do so many fun little creative things. That's what I like to do in my free time. I find when I'm like on break from either for school or uni, I love to just keep busy instead of just watching a show. I can have that on the background, but I like to keep busy by like doing things. Favorite thing to do now is do a bit of gold shadow. So this is my Morphe palette. I could not tell you what palette it is. I got it so long ago, but this is her. And I'm gonna pop a bit of this color on my eyelid while I'm doing YouTube. I feel like that's a good thing. Like I feel like everyone's always just like, what made you get into YouTube? I grew up watching YouTubers, as did a lot of other people. YouTubers from back in the day, like I'm pretty sure everyone watched like Alisha Marie, Adeline Morin, Law DIY, so many other YouTubers. And I always grew up and I was like, oh my god, vlogging seems so fun. Like I want to do vlogs, or I want to do like little videos, like all this fun stuff. And I never got around to doing it because I had this whole mentality that like I'm gonna get judged by people. Only in COVID lockdown did I start doing TikTok. Started off as a joke, between a bet between a friend and I, to be like, oh, who can get the most TikTok famous during lockdown. I won the bet in terms of I just got more views and I kept up with it, and ever since then I've been posting on TikTok, and only recently have I started posting on YouTube. My first few videos are actually just travel videos. The first two literally have no speaking in them. They are the worst travel vlogs ever, but cute little family memories just to look back on and be like, oh, we went to Hamilton Island for a trip here, or we went to Port Stephens for a little trip. So those are really cool. I'm still trying to put out a lot of vlogs. So I've got my Barcelona vlog up, I have to put a Paris vlog up, I'm gonna put my Thailand vlog up. I've just got so many trips that I just have never put videos up for. I'm pretty sure when I went to Dubai and Kenya, I had videos, never put them together, but I also reckon I did not speak much in them because I was too scared to. But now going into 2025, I've got the mentality of I don't give a so I'm starting to post for me, myself only. I do this because I enjoy it. I find it cool little like fun pastime. So I'm doing this now, and you know what? I've been quite like good on YouTube so far. I've done 3 videos this year. This will be my 3rd one. So I'm kind of proud of me for that, and I just want to keep up with it because I feel like it's such a fun thing to do. And I'm still watching some of my OG YouTubers to this day, and I'm like, yeah, this might not go far, but if it does, it would be like super exciting. So that's why I do YouTube. I've mentioned in my birthday vlog that I booked a trip to London for May. So next month I'm going to the UK, and I really want to do a lot of videos while I'm there. So I'm definitely going to take my laptop to do editing. So hopefully I can like be uploading videos while I'm going instead of like waiting months and then uploading it, or even years after. That's the eye look done. I'm going to set it with my setting spray. Anyone remembers me mentioning that I had to get new makeup brushes? I might not have mentioned it, but my makeup package came. It's so cool because Mecca, if you're a beauty loop member 3, level 3, which we are, you get like $50 birthday voucher. I ordered brushes, my foundation brush, my blush, my setting powder. I want to try using a blush. If not, it might be for my concealer, but I'm not too sure. But I thought I would try out some new brushes. They think that's makeup done. I'm going to do blush just before I go, and lips. But this is definitely the final look. I've got to do my hair now. Do like a half up, half down, like 2 pigtails kind of a look. Yeah, she needs a wash, but I'm going to wait for tomorrow to give it a wash. This is the look. I'm going to get into my outfit now, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I've finished my makeup. I did a top up of my blush, and I'm actually really happy. Popped my jewelry on. I have to show you my outfit. It's like a little thing I think from Supre. Little tank is Glassons, jeans, cotton on, belt is Bellini, and yeah, this is my outfit. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next vlog. Bye.